You guys look ready? I just want to see a stat sheet. Second half's pretty ugly, but I was proud of our guys. We competed in the first half, and then a couple things didn't go our way early in the second half, and we got down on ourselves and just never recovered. Carolina came at us. We knew they would with their double teams and their pressure and their length, and we let that bother us more than we should have. We played a really good minute in the second half and scored 4 points and got 2 turnovers. That was after a timeout. I was like, God, we got to start competing again. We just stopped competing there for a little bit, and then felt sorry for ourselves because we turned it over a few times and they got some dunks, but there's a lot of ebbs and flows. We got down early in the game, and I think we came back to maybe take the lead at some point or get it close, and then they went on a run, but then we came back and made a run. That's the way basketball goes, and you know, I thought our guys would have competed a little bit harder in the second half, but we must have got worn down by their length and athleticism.
After that first minute in the second half, what did they do differently defensively to kind of take you guys out of things?
I mean, they ran their traps. They did that in the first half too. We just did a better job of taking care of the basketball, and this time we turned it over, whether they're poor passes or they just made a better play or they got a deflection. They made the play they needed to make, and they got the steal and or the turnover and scored in transition. A lot of times it's easier to score in transition no matter who you are than scoring against 5-on-5.
Well, on your end, was there anything you guys were doing that led to the turnovers, lack of focus or concentration, not following what you wanted?
I mean, it's hard to. I'm not out there on the court, and I remember playing, and I know when you get double teamed, you get sped up a little bit, and you expect your teammates to be in a certain place, and maybe they're not, and then you start panicking. But I think they just did a better job executing their defense than we did our offense. You know, we prepared for it for a couple of days because we knew every time out of a dead ball or every time after a free throw, they were going to run a trap at us, and you know, it's easy to talk about. It's hard to simulate in practice.
CB, did you make the early contact in recruiting 7? Or were you kind of early on the?
Yeah, I recruited 7.
I was just curious what your observation was to how far he's matured from, you know, getting so much hype early in high school to where he is now.
Yeah, you know, he obviously has great athleticism, and in high school it's easier to use that athleticism to your advantage than it is as a college player because there's a lot of other really great athletes in college. He just looks more comfortable out there. You know, he did a nice job. He got to the basket a few times, made a pull-up. So I think he's doing a lot better job just running their team because I think he is comfortable. You know, I haven't been around him in over a year and a half, so I can't say how he's practicing or what, you know, the turnaround has, but you know, everybody has a tough freshman year. Not everybody. A lot of guys have tough freshman years. A lot of guys have up and downs their freshman year, and I think now he's just feeling more comfortable.
Tell us about that exchange you and Coach Williams before the game. It seemed like he made a special visit to your bench when you first met him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've worked for Coach Williams for a long time. I played for him 22-some years, 23 years, whatever it is. It's a long time, so it wasn't like I hadn't seen him in a while. You know, and he's not feeling very good. I'm sure you guys will hear that. And so I didn't want him to get me sick, so we didn't talk as much as we probably would have. I'm feeling pretty good right now, other than watching a lot of that basketball game, but my health is fine.
What's it like being back in Chapel Hill and being on the team and things like that?
I mean, I came back for the court naming, and so I live in Wilmington. It's a couple hours away. I come back here once in a while. My in-laws live in town. I got a sister-in-law lives in town, so I see the guys on staff quite a bit. It felt like a basketball game to me, to be honest with you, which I was sort of surprised by. Just having all the questions and leading up to the game, but when it started, I was feeling like I had my team prepared, and I think that we played well in the first half. We didn't shoot the ball very well, but we just competed. You know, it wasn't pretty, and we stayed in the ball game. In the second half, we just got worn down.
Based on what you saw on the tape of them against Michigan, were they more attentive on defense, or did they change anything up?
Well, I don't think they changed much up. You know, Coach Williams is pretty consistent, and Michigan just did a better job of making shots. You know, I think they shot a pretty darn good percentage from 3. We attempted quite a few threes, and some of them were open. We just didn't knock down as many open looks as I would have hoped. You know, we still shot 30-something, maybe 30% from the game from 3. But I think they were definitely more fired up. I think it's been what they've been talking about since the Michigan game is coming out and playing defense with more effort and energy. And obviously they did that, and they were really long and active, and they got a lot of deflections and forced us into quite a few turnovers, 25 turnovers. We had 10 at half, so we had 15 turnovers in the second half. The 10 turnovers didn't bother as much as the 15 did in the second half for sure.
How tough is it when Devontae gets inconsistent fouls and all that type of stuff, and that just destroys the rhythm of the team, it seems like?
Yeah, Devontae didn't get to play as much as he probably would have, and it might have affected him a little bit more than it normally does. He was 2 of 10. He missed some bunnies. And he didn't shoot anywhere outside of 3 feet, I don't think, and missed some shots that he normally makes. Yeah, we would have liked him to go in, but that's basketball. You can't control the makes and the misses. All we can control is just trying to play hard, and rebounding. He got 4 offensive rebounds, only 2 defensive rebounds. They're long. They just sort of tipped him back out, and they did a great job. They averaged 14 offensive rebounds a game. They had 18.
One more question, anybody? No, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.